YouTube, what is y'all doing? I got one question. Did y'all miss me? I am back with another video today. It has been a minute. Life has just been lifing. As you can see, I need a haircut. I just look like I've been through a lot. I haven't been through that much. I mean, there's been some challenges here and there. But I'm back with another video today, and today, gonna be working with the Gsf. As you can see, this bad boy is on jack stands, which means we're gonna be working under the car, which is something I do not like to do. But I think it's gonna all be worth it in the end. I'm gonna show y'all what we're working with today. YouTube, that is correct. We picked up an Apexi Midpipe for the Lexus Gsf. I'm ready to get this thing installed. I've had it for about a week now, and I just been waiting on getting my gaskets and all that stuff. And now I think I'm ready to try and do this install. It sucks because I gotta get under the car, but I'm really looking forward to this. Now, originally I wanted to do like a Valtronic exhaust in the back, like some catbacks or something like that. But everything for this car, like I always say, is super expensive. And I'm just not in the market to spend $3,000 on the exhaust. I don't make purchases like that. So I picked up this Apexi Midpipe right here for a really good price. I got it off eBay. I think I paid like $650 for it. And if I can find, like, y'all know me, if I can find a cheap, good quality used example or exhaust or parts, I'm gonna go that route because I'm all about saving money. And so that's what I did. I found this and now I'm looking to install it. So the first thing I gotta do is get the O2 sensors and all that stuff off of the car. I don't plan on showing a lot of that simply because it's under the car. It's not a lot of light. It's not easy angles to show. So I'll probably just try and like knock this out and then get y'all some before and after clips. I'm probably just gonna have a lot of after clips. I'm gonna get a cold start before and after, but as far as like driving and stuff like that, it's already on jack stands. I'm not finna put it back on the ground and drive it. And I got plenty of videos driving this car, so if y'all wanna see a sound difference, y'all can. But anyway, let's jump right into it.
75 years later.
As y'all can see, I finally got this exhaust out. Major pain getting this thing out. I don't know if y'all can tell by the expression on my face, but I'm probably gonna end up finishing this job tomorrow simply because it's getting late, I'm getting tired. You can see the difference between these two pipes. Those look like, no, those are resonators back there. Those extra mufflers. So we got a lot of sound deadening going on that we're about to cut out of the car with this new exhaust. So hopefully that all goes well. I might get some more components swapped over to this exhaust. Screws, make sure I got everything. And then I'm probably gonna just wait till tomorrow and put the rest of this guy in. Hopefully that goes smoothly. It's just a lot of work. Nonetheless, we got it off. It's probably gonna be more of a pain getting it back in, but we gotta make it happen. YouTube, as expected, I didn't record much of this. Halfway through trying to take this exhaust off, I realized I was not gonna get it done and be able to record at the same time. So I took it upon myself to fully install the exhaust, and now the car is back on the ground. Like, I haven't actually started the vehicle yet, even though I put the car back together yesterday, because I installed some copper gasket maker that's supposed to be really good for exhaust that somebody else was saying to use just to try and seal up any leaks, because I'm pretty confident that this might leak. On the passenger side, where the flange meets the actual header, where the caddy is, there's a little gap there. I filled it up as much as I could with the copper material, and it takes like 24 hours to cure, and it's been about 24 hours. So at this point, I'm ready to start the car. But some honorable mentions for those of you who are actually attempting to do this job. This right here is the exhaust that I took out. The hardest thing for me about getting this job done is there is actually like a metal piece that sits in between here, like a brace underneath the car. and it's held in by the bolt by like 6 bolts, maybe 7 bolts, 8 bolts, something like that. I'm gonna say 8 bolts. The problem with that is the plastic clips that they put in the cover that holds the brace, that covers the brace up, and they look kind of like this. As you can see, I broke this because I couldn't figure out how to actually get it out, and it's really tricky. You have to turn these for eternity, like just this black part in here, just spin them until eternity, and eventually, you know, just pull on it. You kind of have pressure pulling on it and turning it at the same time. And that was just chaotic for me. It wouldn't come out well. So I broke a few of these. These are not really necessary to hold the trays in, although I am going to order some more. Actually thinking about replacing these with just some type of bolts instead of using these clips, because they actually thread onto the car. So there's a stud that comes out the bottom of the car that these thread onto. The actual exhaust bolts came out pretty decently. None of them broke, so that's a win. At this point, I think I should just give y'all what y'all came here for. Y'all want to know, what does this sound like? I'm not hearing any exhaust leaks, but you can hear that exhaust, boy. I'm gonna let the car warm up, and at some point, I hope that y'all can hear me over the exhaust. At some point, I'm gonna get this guy out of the garage. We're gonna test drive it, see what it sounds like if it's droning. I'm gonna let y'all know the full spiel on what this sounds like. I gotta show this car some love too. My wife's finna take it to the grocery store. It's dirty right now. I gotta do upper ball joints, tie rod ends. I think I'm gonna throw some new brake pads on it. Hopefully after that everything should be good. It's not like this car doesn't give me any serious issues. It's just like minor stuff. I did notice I'm developing a small power steering fluid leak. At least I think that's power steering fluid. It looks like the power steering pump might be leaking. So I'm gonna have to address that soon. It's not a bad leak. It's not anything to panic over. But it is something that I will have to address. Other than that, this car has been pretty solid, man. I've never heard her drive away in this car, so I'm interested to see what this car sounds like. Now, those of you who haven't watched my channel, this car actually has some exhaust work done. The only thing I've done is cut the mufflers off the back, so. I love that car too, I'm sorry. GS400 sound good, Doc. This is our first drive in the GSF since we put the mid pipes on. So right now, off the top, it's pretty quiet. I don't hear anything. I don't hear a thing. Yeah, I'm not hearing much of anything right now. But we are gonna see. It's still pretty quiet. It's still pretty quiet on the inside. I don't hear any drone. Honestly, the car doesn't sound much different than how it used to. I don't know. Like, I'm not hearing the difference at all. There's zero drone. Yeah, I'm not hearing the difference. I don't know. What I am gonna do though, turn around here. I'm gonna try and put the car in sport mode. Sport mode pumps a little bit more volume through the car. Sport Plus, I'm sorry. Cause you get it, like that's when you can actually hear the intakes and everything. I think it's all just a facade, but Lexus clearly didn't want this car to be super loud. They didn't want this car to be loud at all, actually. Make sure the weather's coming. Roll the window. Yeah, I'm not. It's pretty tame, honestly. From the inside, at least. See, we're gonna try and hit a pool. Let these people ahead of me go. I don't know, I'm not really hearing much of a difference actually, guys. Maybe just like a slight, more of a growl, I guess. Alright, let's see. So yeah, I mean the car is pretty tame for the most part. It's not, I can hear more of a growl, I guess. Alright, let's see. It's definitely not droning at all, which is a plus. But it's like, I don't feel like it's much of a sound difference, if that makes sense. Alright, YouTube, finally made it back home. As you can see, the exhaust sounds pretty tame from the inside. I'm interested to see what it sounds like on the outside. As you can see, I couldn't get as much footage as I want because there's a lot of traffic out here. And it's also Mother's Day, so I'm trying to, I guess, spend some time with my wife, the mother of my children. So, that's probably going to conclude this video. Of course, in the coming days, I'm going to test it out and see how things go and let you guys know my thoughts. But that's gonna conclude this video, y'all. If you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Appreciate you for watching. Peace.